with the good big men so far this year.
And Kukoc has come on, replacing Grant. Kukoc off the feed from Pippen. Toni Kukoc, who has been an international star out of Croatia since he was 17 years old in his rookie season in the NBA, and has been coming along very well. There's Toni Kukoc, who has been an important player for the Bulls, coming off the bench, averaging 13 points a game. We talked about Kukoc with Scottie Pippen, who says, yes, Toni has played well, but still has to make some adjustments to his game. Kukoc jumping out on a double team, came up with a steal. Fees Armstrong. Look out. Kukoc involved with Hardaway, but first the foul called on the initial shot. It's on Hardaway.
And a very late whistle. Let's watch it here. Toni Kukoc on the trap of the Skiles-Turner pick and roll. Sends B.J. Armstrong in nicely, and it really didn't look like Penny hit him on the shot. It looked like that he had gotten under his body as B.J. came down. Let's look at it from this angle. A little hard to tell downstairs, but that's where the body contact was. And the hip of Hardaway into B.J., who's struggling and is chasing him out 30 feet away from the basket. He is not going to leave his side.
Nice look. Kukoc for Pippen. To finish the thought on Myers, he went to the Bulls training camp just to work his way into shape. He said he didn't expect to make the team, but Phil Jackson became infatuated with his speed and his quickness and his defensive work. There's a steal by Kukoc. And the Magic now down to a 4-point.
I think it's mainly due to the fact that Horace Grant is on the bench right now and has really been subpar physically.
Yes, Kukoc has returned and gets right to it. With a left-handed flip move by the 6'10" Toni Kukoc.
Away at Shaq, but the disadvantage there is that you get into early foul trouble.
Beautiful move by Hardaway, could not finish. Kukoc leading the break, goes all the way. The Bulls and the Magic are tied at 74.
Here comes Toni Kukoc, head up all the way. This is how he likes to play basketball. He'll either create for himself or for others. That time the seized part as Scott Skiles bails out.
Orlando calling for time. Skiles for three. Shaquille O'Neal. He thought he was fouled, thought he was tripped up. Kukoc with the step, and he's brought down. And the crowd reacts to that foul.
Shaquille O'Neal working hard to get on the offensive board, tipping the ball to himself as Bill Wennington doesn't get enough body. Let's watch the move by Shaq as he looked like he got slapped and hacked by Scottie Pippen. Pippen with the advantage inside here on Skiles, but Toni Kukoc has a lane to the basket. Smart play there by Jeff Turner, even though it is a two-shot foul. Shaquille O'Neal was very late getting back to the defensive end. He figured better to stop the clock and take a chance.
Kukoc is 77% free throw shooter. Here's Pete Myers replacing B.J. Armstrong, who sits down with 14 points. Toni Kukoc, in recent years, the most celebrated international basketball player, member of Croatia's silver medal Olympic team, most valuable player of the 1990 World Championships. Armstrong and Kerr in the backcourt. Pippen fight right. Kukoc up front. Here's Kukoc for three. Yes. No complaint from Phil Jackson on that one. As the Bulls connect on there, just under 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And the Bulls lead 88-87. Chicago with an 8-game win streak on the line. They've taken 12 of the last 13. Nice touch by Kukoc. He has 15, a very strong game for Toni Kukoc.
Well, there you have it. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter, all tied up. Orlando and Chicago, 93 all, and it's been a dilly. Normally in this situation, in days of old, the go-to guy was obvious, Michael Jordan. This particular season, it's been a lot of different people, primarily Scottie Pippen or Toni Kukoc. They like to give the ball to Pippen at the top of the key, spread the floor with Armstrong and Kerr out on the wings, but sometimes they have gone to Kukoc at the top of the key, and he has turned up some big plays for them. Somehow or other, I don't think they're going to give him the ball in this particular situation. He may get it from Pippen on penetration.
Yes, Toni Kukoc has hit 6 of 15 points. He's hit some big shots, but he also has annoyed Phil Jackson with his shot selection on a couple of occasions. Armstrong got it across. Here's Armstrong wide open. Down to 3. It is Kukoc. He hits with the left hand. 2 seconds remaining. Chicago takes the lead. Orlando calls for time. Well, it was Toni Kukoc on a follow to give the Bulls the lead.
Well, I was half right. They didn't let Toni Kukoc initiate the play. I was a little surprised that Armstrong got it over there, but good penetration. He seemed to be hung up in the air, but found Kukoc, who really deserves a lot of credit in this ballgame, Marv. He has missed some shots poorly. He has really gotten taken on by his coach, Phil Jackson. Scottie Pippen has been all over his case, but he's out there trying to help his ball club any way he can, and you've got to give him a lot of credit for sticking his nose in there and not giving up.
And you recall earlier this season, it was Kukoc with a last-second shot leading Chicago to a victory. Toni Kukoc last year played for Benetton Treviso in the Italian League. In Europe, they nickname him the waiter for his ability to serve up the perfect pass. Usually looks for the pass before looking for the shot, although tonight he has been looking for the shot more than the pass.
I think one of the things that has hurt his outside shot this year is the fact that he has really bulked up. They got him in the weight room when he came to the United States in the summer. He's probably a little bit too big and too heavy up top, because when he was in Europe, he was a much slimmer player, but this is what the Bulls think they need from him.
All right, now to the Orlando point of view. What is Brian Hill setting up with 2 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter? Final timeout taken by the Orlando Magic. A look at the high point men of the game. Scottie Pippen, who has gone the distance. 28 points, 17 apiece for Toni Kukoc and B.J. Armstrong. Steve Kerr with 10. For Orlando, Nick Anderson with 24. Shaquille O'Neal standing up high, top of the circle. As again, Dennis Scott looks to throw in. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Scott on the hop to Skiles. Can't get it off. But Anderson with a count. Let's see. No, says just Kersey. Too late. It came after time had run out. And the Chicago Bulls have defeated the Orlando Magic 95-93. 9 straight wins for the Bulls. They